3.5 million people watch me get fired on national TV by Lord Sugar, and nobody knows who I am. Nobody cares about me, and nobody has an opinion on what I do or don't do with my life. And I tell you that not to flex, because I promise you, it is not a flex, but rather to prove the point that nobody is paying attention to you and your decisions and your life. And you should live accordingly. Because there's that famous study of the most common deathbed regrets. And the leading one is, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not that which others expected of me. So many people trudge through this life, basing their thoughts and their opinions and their actions and their decisions not on what they want, not on the things that drive them forward, but on how they will appear in the eyes of others. So once you realize this simple truth that nobody is paying attention to you, nobody remembers the encounters with you, people forget about you just as quickly whether you do something good or you do something bad. Once you realize that simple truth, it allows you to go and do what you actually want, free from the fear of the opinion of others. Because it's not even that you shouldn't fear those opinions. It's not even that you shouldn't fear that judgment. It's a very human thing to fear that. It's that that judgment doesn't exist in the first place, because people forget about you so very quickly. 3.5 million people watched me look like an absolute idiot on TV, and yet 7 days later the next episode aired after I got fired, and nobody remembered who I was. And learning that lesson at 16 was one of the most liberating things that could have happened to me, because most people don't learn that lesson until 60, and then the best years of their life are behind them, and by that point they've contorted their life and they've lived in their shadow, and they've stopped themselves from doing the things that they really want to do because they're scared of the judgment of others. You need to make sure that you're not one of those people, because if you're one of those people today, at some point in the future you'll be one of those people with that deathbed regret, that you had wished you lived a life true to yourself, not that which others expected of you. So immediately after this video, please go and live a life as if nobody is paying attention to you, as if you're invisible, as if it's impossible for you to be judged, because you are invisible and nobody is judging you. And so you should live your life accordingly. It's just something to think about.